Hi, Sage. Can you hear me now? Today was just kind of a bit of a cluster for me with my live at 11 on Tuesday that started at 11:30. So we're just going to keep on going. Sage, I just so appreciate you telling me that I was not audible. So, your lips are moving, but there's nothing coming out. We remedied that. Hit that unmute button and we're good to go. So sorry about that, everybody over there on the social webs that Sage, you were the brave first one to speak up and mention that to me. Thank you. So if you're on Instagram, you probably were not witnessing the silent mode. So you got the whole story. So if you missed the first half of my little diatribe on my Tuesday Textile Alchemy segment, go check it out on Instagram if you're not on Instagram already. So what I was saying was all about the garment industry and about how, if you buy something that's very inexpensive and new, you can just rest assured that the person who made that garment was mistreated, underpaid, and overworked. So fast fashion is bad for the environment in that it creates a ton of garbage and it makes, landfills get full, and we ship a lot, the United States, North America, the kind of develop, the north of the world, the northern hemisphere kind of has a way of sort of scooting all the waste and garbage into the southern hemisphere where there's, more brown people who are poor, and we exploit those people with our trash, but the trash is generated by people we exploit to make it into, the garments. So think about that. Think about what you're doing in your conscious consumption, right? For me, it's all about either secondhand or recycled. If I'm buying, I buy new socks, I buy new underpants, but generally speaking, like if I'm buying a piece of clothing, it's either secondhand or recycled. And honestly, there are so many clothes in the world that we probably could stop manufacturing clothing right now and not go without clothing. I mean, I'm talking about the whole planet for, I don't know, 20 years. Like, honestly, I think there's 100 billion garments made each year, and there's only 7 billion people on the planet. So there might be more than 100 billion because I feel like the average person purchases something like 12 pieces of new clothing every year, maybe more. Could be 20. I don't know. I don't remember. I don't do that, which just means that somebody else is doing twice as much, right? Like, so you have to really think about the ramifications of what you do, right? Like we think about, if you swear out loud in front of your kids, well, that's not a good idea because your kids are going to do that at school or whatever, right? So we know that. And when you buy a piece of clothing that was made by people who were mistreated, that also ripples out and it creates more mistreatment, and it kind of builds the businesses who are doing the mistreating. So think about that, and think about how you have the power to make change, because y'all wear clothing every single day. You are touching textiles from the day you were born until you go to your grave. There's textiles involved. So just choose. I mean, every single day, like you vote, every single time you put a piece of clothing on your body, you are voting for how you got that piece of clothing. So you have a voice, and your voice is loud and it can be beautiful. So just go and use it. That's my 2 cents for today. So I started out by asking people, are you listening to this as a recording or are you live? Please put that in the comments. And then the other question I had that I would love to see some comments on, it's going to help me schedule next year's Rags to Riches Textile Upcycling Summit. And that is it easier for you to attend Wednesday, Thursday, Friday in April, late April, or Friday, Saturday, Sunday? I'm sorry, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So there's 2 choices. If you could put in the comments I'm not saying you got to show up. I'm just asking you, like, which 3 days would be easier for you to take out of your regular schedule to attend an event that is going to be as amazing as it was this year. We had so much consistency, you guys. Like, we had the same number of people starting in the morning as we had finishing at the end of the day. We had the same number of people on day 1, 2, and 3, and it was 75% of the tickets that we sold. So 75% of the tickets that we sold to go to the summit, people stayed all day long. They watched the entire thing. I mean, there was a little bit of back and forth with people who had schedules that were, you know, they had previously scheduled engagements that they had to attend to. So there was a little bit of, on and off kind of stuff. But like, honestly, it was just, my mind was blown. So that is kind of what I have to say. So I'm seeing a couple people are commenting on the dates of next year's Rags to Riches Textile Upcycling Summit, and I see that it's pretty much everybody just saying either. So this year we did a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and next year Earth Day is actually on Saturday. So I'm kind of feeling like we might actually keep it on those 3 days. So it'd be the 20th, 21st, 22nd, because Earth Day's on a Saturday. But I do know that there are other events that happen that weekend that I don't want to compete with if I can help it. So like the Sustainability Fashion Forum happens, and there's a couple of other events that happen on that weekend. So I'm thinking that we might actually, I don't know. I'm going back and forth right here in front of you. So let's just, we'll just see how that goes. The other thing I was going to tell you about today is that I do have my sweater rakes are back in stock. I forgot to grab one to show you. I'll talk more about that next week, because today was just a little bit of, a little bit of a nervous and jerky start to my jumping back into the Textile Alchemy Tuesdays with y'all, because I took last week off, and I just kind of got a lazy start today. So back at ya with my regularly scheduled live at 11 next week on Tuesday. And for the foreseeable future, we will be back in that schedule. If you have any questions you'd like me to answer in one of these sessions, please reach out. And again, tell me, where are you tuning in from? You live? You recorded? What's up? Tell me how you're doing. And which days work better? Let me know. I hope you have a great day, everybody, and nice to be back with you. Sorry for the tech hiccups. Sorry for the late timing, but you know what? Life happens and it's all good. So as long as you're having fun and you're enjoying your life and you're not hurting other people, you're doing it right. Keep doing that. Okay? Have a great day. Bye.